else we gonna do all
I've
day?
heard.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Before we go to questions, let's talk about this inflation situation. So inflation is getting higher, and the economy is worse than many are saying. So is this a recipe for disaster?
I believe so. Sleepy Joe is not doing what he should be doing, as we told you guys.
You're not a Joe Biden fan. I noticed.
Joe Biden.
I'm not a fan of anybody who doesn't execute and who doesn't keep their word.
On that note, please, this is just a reminder, people, your student loans will be back in effect on February 1st, 2022. The delayed payments, the suspension of payments is no longer going to be in effect. Effectively,
back to business.
Back to paying your student loans. Hopefully, if you had the money, there was zero interest on it, so you could have paid off without interest. That will be going back into effect February 1st, 2022. I know there was some talk and some lobbying to have him extend that.
Never will happen.
Not gonna happen. So student loans back in effect. Still waiting on the 10,000 though. He said that we were gonna, eradicate from everybody.
Joe Biden's the guy that tell you anything to get the love and then get it and be like, oh, I was just playing. I didn't mean none of that. See you next time. So he's like a sugar baby sponsor without giving no money. It is what it is. And I think politically we need to have split leadership. I honestly think we should have if we have a Democratic president, we should have a vice president that is Republican and vice versa.
Well, the problem with split leadership, even like in Congress or the Senate, is that nothing ever gets done because like the Republicans are going to block it, the Democrats are going to block it. So it's like my personal thing. If you're going to let the Democrats win, let's give them like their chance. The Republicans give them their chance because it's like after Obama's first 2 years, nothing got done because it's like we just block everything if we don't like what they want to do, and then it's just like a tug of war. It's an indefinite ton of war.
When we have a Democratic president and Republican Congress, at least during that time, Republicans act as if they know how to balance a budget and spend responsibly. When Trump was just on his MAGA stuff, it was just like, and no one wants to say it, but Trump is the cause of a lot of this mismanagement financially that we have going on now. So, and Biden's adding to it with this $5 trillion bill. CPI went up to almost 7%, first time since Reagan, which is terrible. Job disparity is high, higher wages. It sucks, man. This is bad leadership over the last 10 years, 9 years.
You know who Joe Biden's favorite president is?
Who?
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Mm.
You know what they may have in common?
What?
Inflation plaguing the country.
Yep.
We can't blame it. Hey, I'm an apolitical person. I'm actually a registered independent. But
thank you for telling us that.
We can't blame it strictly on.
No, we're not. I'm just saying those they may have that. They may have that.
There's a lot of factors that go into play. That's even bigger than the president doesn't really have that much power in the grand scheme of things.
If you wield your power the way you should, you do. Trump came in like Putin.
Yeah, but even vocally, but when it came down to it, I mean, once again, going back to the lobbyist conversation, going back to the House, to the Senate, even Trump got told what to do. It sounds good. He's a good mascot. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. But in the grand scheme of things, money makes the world go round.
That's true.
And those who lead the best end up making the most money. Even under Obama, we had one of the greatest bull runs in history.
Yes.
True.
Very true.
Very true.
Have to be mindful. True. And because pre-Obama, we didn't have this tech boom. We also didn't have a low inflation environment, if we're going to be honest. So all the Republicans who hated him was like, no, we can't. I'm like, you voted for him in the stock market and you was fine with it when quantitative easing was at a low. And they kept that market afloat when the previous guy ruined the tech space and the banks. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Remember that guy?
That definitely.
Yep.
But hey, what can you do? Politics as usual. Politics as usual.
I have no political aspirations, so I can say this peacefully. But the mayor of New York, and Chicago and Houston, please call us so we can help you with your campaigns.
Makes perfect sense. It only makes sense.
So,
Lucy got some explaining to do. Only ones he hating on is the ones that look the same as you.